and I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor's come in and give me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting through his papers, then setting them aside as to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Asal. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe that you could go home. Your hurt is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Oh man, I need to think of a third voice.
So many.
Okay, you could...
That's terrible.
So many. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this?
Another heart attack.
Oh, the absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters.
Warfarin info.
Well, you're the medical person. Do any of these seem relevant?
Hallucination. Oh, that's probably a side effect.
This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life. Every day.
Diarrhea.
I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. I've also spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Asal. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I spoke with your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. That's a good point. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't able to homeschool you. Always stupid. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
His father's a heavy smoker. I'm just keep going.
Okay. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity. Shut up.
Keep going.
Shut up. Anyway, this isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be excited about the chance to come back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. While it's not the same one. Special school. That's an insult. That is what I want to say. To step down. It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. True. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person does not have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. What can I do about it? A normal life for me is out of the question now. It's funny. I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now, I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something else, something about how I could go back to school anyway. But no, I don't say anything. The fact is that I know. Excuse me. It's now futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thoughts of going to a disabled school? What are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I could think of me to get through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over yet. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'd try to see what my new life looks like. Oh, there we go. I think that's the intro, right?
I could have gone and made dinner or something and eaten it the whole time. I didn't say anything.
You were laughing the whole time.
Life expectancy.
Mm-hmm. See, I have the most lines probably, but you had to do more variety.
More terrible voices.
I can do female voices. 1 or 2. Well, it changes all the time. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster seemed into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through the gate with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good.
Okay.
So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't feel like the kind of ground a school would have, more like a park with a clean walkway past trees and the smell of fresh-cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. Makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seemed off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school in the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody else here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The tree hums with the wind and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. This makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. Is that true? Huh? Is it?
I thought blue was a calming color.
So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in the front of the main haughty main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. Oh man, we're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. Okay, let's see. You must be new. Give me. Who could I impersonate? You must be. No. Damn it. Who should I?
Just.
No. You must be new. No. I'm trying to think of a voice.
Because there's another guy after this.
There's like 5. I know. Well, here. Let's